Happy Friday. Welcome to Frequency Codes. We're going to dive right in. If you are new to my world, here's the deal. You wouldn't leave your house without checking the weather first to see if you need a raincoat or a jacket or a sweater or sunscreen, right? So why do you run your business without checking the energetic weather? So important. Now, if you are new, like I said, I am using Book of Life Numerology and a little bit of lunar cycle, but mostly just looking at the numerology cycles. And no, you do not need to know numerology in order to benefit from this. And I, of course, just have technology problems. There we go. I have notes because there's a lot. So you will see me looking this way. So I'm using Book of Life Numerology to really interpret the potential weather for the week ahead so that you can plan accordingly. So my clients use this information to plan out launches, to plan out when certain content can drop, that it's going to be more potent. And inside my membership, we do this on a daily basis where I offer up content prompts that are fully aligned with the daily energy. But as per usual, I am going to start with the year energy, break it down to the month, and then break it down to the micro with the day by day energy so that you know exactly what to do when. Welcome if you're joining me live. Hello. And if you're on the replay, say hi. Okay. Hey, Kendra. Hello, Amy. All right. Yes, I am pulling cards for those of you. I got some throat chakra stuff going on. Super fun. Little tickle. We're good. And I think it has to do with September's energy. Here we fucking go. I have been so excited for September to come because it is the culmination of the entire year's energy. It's like this big celebratory going out with a bang kind of energy, and it feels very potent. But before we get into that, let's talk about the energy of 2025 itself. So 2025 has carried the energy of the 9. And oftentimes if you were to Google the 9, it means letting go, surrender, release. Well, that's true. But they don't talk about what happens on the other side of that. So let's talk about that, because the 9 is ultimately bringing us to an expanded capacity to open ourselves up for more money, more clients, more sales, more happiness, more gratitude, more joy. The 9 is a fulfillment energy. It is also highly creative. The 9, if you've ever heard about the 369, we're talking about that massive creative energy that's available to us. So there are very specific days in September that are an amplifier for creative expression, sales, launching new programs, all sorts of goodies. So if you're in the membership, you're going to find out all about that. And if you're not, I don't know what you're doing with your life. 2025 has carried this energy of the 9. This 9 energy being letting go of communities, baggage, shit that you've been carrying for years that you don't need to carry anymore, letting go of people, walking away from certain situations, setting stronger boundaries, setting yourself up to be more of who you are so that you can receive more. And it's bringing in this energy into the culmination of September where there's no more fucks given. It's literally just like, I'm done. Get out of my DMs. Stop making excuses. Stop telling me that you can't have what you want. I'm going this way. Are you coming with me or not? It's that kind of energy. And so you may notice in September that things need to shift just a little bit more. You may notice, especially the first 2 weeks of September, that all of a sudden you're like, oh, that's got to go. Oh, I didn't even notice that. That's got to go. Pay attention to those. We've also got 2 eclipses happening in September that are going to bring in some potent energies, especially the full moon in Pisces, September 7th. So I'm going to talk about that in the day-by-day breakdown because that's coming. I'm so excited about it. I'm a Pisces, so for me, I'm like, yeah, let's fucking go. Pisces energy isn't always easy for everyone because it is very intuitive to the point where sometimes you're like, I don't understand how I know that, but I know that. It's weird. So get ready for your psychic abilities to be amplified and your intuition to be on fucking hyperdrive by the end of this week. All right, so I'm getting ahead of myself because I'm so excited for this full moon eclipse, but we've got a whole week before that happens. A whole week to get set up for that to happen. So let's break it down. All right, so September 1st, Monday. I love that this forecast just happened to work out from the very beginning of the day, or beginning of the month. It's fun. Okay, focus. Okay, September 1st. 10 of Diamonds, ruling 1 energy. I dropped the full September forecast inside the Profit by Numbers membership. If you're in there and you haven't checked that out yet, definitely check that out. I was over caffeinated and underslept when I recorded it, but it is fucking fire. And it's literally mapping out exact dates for the entire month. So if you're in the membership, definitely go watch that replay. But September 1st is a big day. It's an important day. The 10 of Diamonds ruling 1 is all about innovation. September is here. It's not fucking around. This is not the time to water down your voice. It's not the time to be wishy-washy on your boundaries. The women who come into my space, they know that integrity is fucking everything. The frequency in which you show up is everything. And if you're catering to excuses in the DMs or putting off promises that you made to yourself about that piece of content you were going to write or that sales page you were going to build, September's going to be a bit of a tough ride for you if you continue to stay in that vibe. So today, September 1st, look at the energy leaks that you've got going on. Double down on your boundaries. Double down on your standards for yourself. I have a standard for myself that I sell every day. I have a standard for myself that I move my body in some way every day. I have a standard for myself that I celebrate my fucking life every day. Those standards are non-negotiable. So what are your standards? Think about that and lock those in. Double down on them. You got a standard that you post content every day? Post twice a day. You post 10 times a day. I don't know. Whatever your standard is, make sure that you can sustain it, that you are excited about it, that you love it. But you set yourself up to receive when you hold those standards for yourself. Not just during the good times, not just when all it's rainbows and kittens and life is wonderful, because we all know that's bullshit, right? Life isn't always rainbows and kittens. When you can hold your standards through all of it, the days that you don't sleep, the days your neck hurts so bad you can barely turn your head, the days that your brain takes over and tries to convince you that you're doing it all wrong, none of that stops you because your integrity to yourself is non-negotiable. This past week, I had all of that happen. This past week, I woke up at 3:33 in the morning. My head and my neck, I literally was like this all day yesterday. I couldn't move my head. And you wouldn't believe what I got done this week. I knocked it out of the park yesterday. Not to prove a point, not to be like, look at how much I can do, but simply because I have standards for myself and I'm not going to make a little pain in my neck be the reason why I can't fucking have what I want. So what are your standards? And are they non-negotiable? Monday's the day to double down. All right, Tuesday. Tuesday is a 9 of Diamonds ruling 2. So 9 energy month, 9 energy year. We're doubling down, tripling down on these 9s. Are you ready? It's time to take yourself to your next iteration and to tell those fears to sit the fuck down. It's time to move like the queen you already know you are. And it's time to make a move that scares the living shit out of you. Now, I'm an advocate for doing something scary every day. This energy, take it up 10 times. What's that thing? Deep down, you fucking know. You fucking know it's the right move for you. Throat chakra. But you haven't made it yet. Cut through the noise, cut through the bullshit, drop that piece of content that gets your audience to stand up and go, whoa. That story you've been terrified to tell, the story you're terrified of talking about, the one that you share behind closed doors, but you never have shared it publicly yet, because God forbid that people find out you're fucking human. Share that one. But don't share it from a place of, oh my God, this happened to me. Share it from a place of resiliency. Show how you moved through it and how you led yourself to victory. Share how you embodied the lessons that you learned and how you kept going. Today is the day to show your fear what you're made of. Wednesday, 8 of Diamonds, ruling 3. Wednesday, I dropped in the membership. Wednesday's a big day. It's something that you want to pay attention to because you might feel a little scattered, a little all over the place, and a little bit like you're trying to prove a point, or like you're trying to control your outcomes or even the things that you're doing on the day-to-day. Instead, remember that your value and your worth are not defined by your ability to do more. It is defined by who you are being. So today, be more. Hone in on your vision and your mission and remember why the fuck you're here and why you do what you do. Dig into your soul for the fucking fire that burns for your work. This isn't about everybody else. This isn't about the outcomes and the results. It's about why you're fucking here. And pour the fuel of gratitude on that fire so that it becomes a complete fucking wildfire. Amp up that flame. People don't buy from you because you have the perfect sales copy and the beautiful sales page and all of the right angles for your photos. People don't buy from that shit. Bring your fucking vibe. They buy from your vibration. They buy from your frequency and how you are showing up, who you are being. So be visible as who you are being. Bring your fucking vibe all day long. Do a live stream, face to camera reels, do a story where you're talking to the camera. Let your audience feel you. Thursday, September 4th, 7 of Diamonds, ruling 4. Make fast moves today. Don't give your brain an opportunity to catch up to you today. You got an idea for an offer that just drops in? Sell it before you have it pieced together. This has been where some of my greatest sales have come from. Is when I move before I have those ducks in a row. You're never going to have your ducks in a row. When I move before my brain can talk me out of it, I make more money. Or to tell me to wait for a better time or to wait until I'm ready. My brain always says that. I don't listen to it. Your brain ain't running the show. So instead of waiting for a better time or till you're ready, because that doesn't exist, so you're never going to feel ready. You're never going to feel like, okay, now I'm confident, now I can do it. No, just fucking do it now and become confident through the process. There is no such thing as a better time when you are inspired, because that inspiration, think about the word inspired, in spirit. Spirit, source, universe, God, whatever label you want to give that, is speaking to you from the inside out and saying, let's go. In spirit. And the shun is the action piece. So fucking move on it. You'll figure out all the other pieces later. And yes, I know I use numerology to plan launch dates and to move at the most opportune times and to choose dates that feel the best energy for it. But you are not at the whim of the numerology or the lunar cycles or all the stars being aligned. Because if you are inspired, it is coming from within you through source. So trust yourself and make the big fucking move. Because the greatest rewards are received by the ones who move first. Not by the ones who are waiting to be ready. You'll sort out the details later. Okay, September 5th. Are you feeling this September energy? It's my vibe. September 5th, 6 of Diamonds, ruling 5. 6 months from now, you're either going to have results or you're going to have excuses. It's up to you. It's your choice. Today's energy wants you to take a look around. Take a look at your bank account. Take a look at your results. Take a look at your physical environment and get fucking real with yourself about where you're choosing to take yourself next. Because no matter what you see around you, you always have the choice to move into more. And it starts with your decision. So today, make a decision. Make a decision to make it fucking happen. No one's going to drop it in your lap. No one's coming to save you. Although that does happen sometimes when things drop into your lap, but it happens because you've made a decision that it's going to happen. So today, make the choice. What's it going to look like for you 6 months down the road? Saturday, September 6th, we are getting close to that full moon. 5 of diamonds ruling 6. I think this is so funny. I am a 5 of diamonds, and I purchased tickets to a live event in my local area, which I don't do very often around here. I'm a homebody. I like to stay at home. It's shocking. I know I travel all over the place, but I booked tickets for an event, not knowing it was a 5 of diamonds day. And so I get to go and do this live event on my day. All right. Side note, stay focused, Cindy. Okay. 5 of diamonds, Saturday. Move your body, move your energy, and move your fucking world. Do not be complacent in your choices today, and instead use this energy to move fucking mountains. The 5 of diamonds does not wait for permission, doesn't wait for instructions, doesn't wait for somebody to approve. It just simply moves. It wants the material world to shift. And it requires you to choose to be the one to move it. So you have to be the one who says, okay, this is what I want. Let's move it. So look at what your environment is speaking to you and pay attention to what needs to move. Maybe you need to move your body. Maybe you need to move your couch. Maybe you need to move that pile of laundry on the chair. Maybe you need to move money in your bank account. Only you can know what that is, but something needs to move today. So make it move. You'll thank me later, I promise. Okay, let's talk about that Pisces full moon total eclipse because it's Sunday. September 7th, we've got a 4 of diamonds ruling 7. Full moon in Pisces, water energy, very, very intuitive, and a total lunar eclipse. This is the Mac Daddy of the finale of this 9 completion ending energy. Doesn't mean that we're not going to feel trickle effects of it after for the rest of the year, but this is the Mac Daddy. So don't take it lightly. Now, Pisces energy is highly intuitive, deeply connected, so much so that sometimes we take ourselves by surprise when we're like, how the fuck did I know that? It's weird. It's weird. I surprise myself all the time as a Pisces going, how did I know that? So give yourself space. Give yourself space and take the day to breathe, to be, to settle. Today's energy is not about pushing. Use today's energy to release first. There's more to come afterwards, but first release. Let go of the shit you do not need. Shed the baggage. Shed the limiting beliefs, the codependency, the nice girl vibes. Get the fuck rid of it. Toss it in the trash. We're done. Work on forgiving any aspect of yourself or your actions that you're still berating yourself for, that you're like, oh, I can't believe I didn't do that yet, or I can't believe I said that, or can't believe that person said that to me. Deal with it. Deal with it. And then, very important, spend your morning doing all that, and then spend your afternoon after lunch doing this. Do not skip this part. Do not skip this part. I feel like a broken record. Do not skip this part. Your spidey senses and your psychic antenna are going to be finely tuned today. You are going to be picking up on shit that is like, where the fuck did that come from? That makes no sense. I don't get it. Don't worry about it. Just pay attention and listen to those little nudges. Write it down. It'll all become clear later, but write it down. Okay? Don't be so busy that you can't hear those whispers. So don't fill up your day with a million things to do. And then, this is the important part. Yes, Susie, I'm pulling cards. This is the important part. Take those whispers and make an unwavering commitment to you. Not to me, not to anybody else, but to you. Let yourself go all in with your ambitions, even if they make no fucking sense, and claim your fucking throne today. The game is only just beginning. So what will you choose? What will you commit yourself to? What will you decide is already yours? Do not take this full moon lightly. Land into it and commit to you. And when you are ready to claim ownership of that throne, you join the Profit by Numbers membership. Many of you are in that space. It is the place to be because I can give you all these little tidbits of energetic calibration every week. You can come to my Instagram and grab this and put it in your calendar and you're going to get results. But ultimately, it comes down to who you are being each and every single day. Not just a quick little Instagram live where you get some cool information. Your results come when you calibrate to these frequencies. You move with integrity. Like my client who sold out her entire beta program 2 weeks before the start date because she calibrated to these energies day in, day out. When you're ready for that quantum leap, you join my world. So DM me for the link. All right. It's cards time. So those of you who are join me regularly, you're like, she's at Sunday. I'm going to ask for cards. Okay. Susie, you're driving you're at a stoplight. Perfect. I love it. Thank you for texting or messaging, commenting safely. Okay. All right. Susie and then Kendra. And then if anybody else wants cards, let me know. I'm just going to scroll up the comments here for a second. Okay. Aloha, Timothy. Nice to see you. Kendra, yes, it holds your birthday. Oh my gosh. So excited. You just listened to the September forecast today. Yeah, it is fucking awesome. I had a blast recording it. And when I was done, I was like, I don't even know what I said. I was so tired yesterday. Yesterday with your support in the mastermind and VIP was so good. Yay, Amy. Oh my gosh. You can feel that energy already coming through you. You have tickets to an event on Saturday too. Awesome. Yeah, Susie, Sunday. Oh my gosh. All right. On fire I am, Timothy. Oh my gosh. All right. Susie, you are first. Okay, so yeah, I'm so on fire that I'm hot. Okay, what's happening with my tech? Here we go. All right, Susie. Get to the right place in the comments. Okay, so we've got 7 of hearts, 9 of hearts. Look at all that hearts energy dropping in for your first week of September. This is an opportunity to trust yourself to let go of what's not serving. Sometimes it can be really difficult to let go of things if we think we need them, if we're attached to them. Like maybe you have a client that's super draining right now, but you're hanging on to them because you need the money. You think you need the money. But what's actually happening is an energetic leak that's making it so you can't make more sales or you're making less sales. So and only you know the answer to this, but there's something that you're hanging on to because you think you need it or you think that it's a requirement, you're attached to it in some way. But deep down, intuitively, you know that it's time to let it go. So trust yourself and make the move. Let me know how that lands for you, Susie. All right. And I know you're driving, so you can message me later if you want. Or at your next stoplight. Okay, Kendra, you are next. And then Timothy. Kendra. I fucking love this for you. King of clubs, 3 of hearts. Kendra, you are the King of Clubs, and the Three of Hearts is saying it is time to reveal a new version of you. Your next iteration, the next version of who you are. Make it move. Make it happen. Reveal to the world, reveal to yourself, your next iteration, your next level identity. It's time for you to take it up a notch. It's time for you to step up even more. I know you've been stepping up like week after week after week after week since working with me. And now it's time for the next one. More of you. More of your vision for the world. More of your message for the world. Take this energy and fucking run with it. Create content like it's gone out of style. Just write, create, speak, share your face, do face to camera as much as you possibly can. Share your message with the world. Share who you are with the world. This does not mean you need to do more. It simply means express more of who you are. Let me know how that lands, Kendra. All right. Kendra is in my Expansion Codes Mastermind, and we have these conversations a lot. I love it. Okay. Timothy, and then Amy, and then Rossley. Hi, Rossley. New to my world. Welcome, welcome. So excited you are here. Ross, is it Rossley or is it Ross? Which one do you prefer? Am I totally butchering your name? This is what I need to know. Okay. Timothy, you are next. All right, Timothy. Eight of Clubs ruling 7, or sorry, Eight of Clubs ruling 7. Eight of Clubs, 7 of Spades. Okay. This one's interesting for you, Timothy, because oftentimes the Eight of Clubs comes in and tells me a different story. But today, this week, get into writing flow. Give yourself some space all week long to write. Just let yourself, I bet you there's so many new books and so many new characters. So whatever it is that you've got going on, Timothy, whatever you have planned for your week, if it doesn't include writing every single day next week, pull that back, because there is a story here. There is a story. It almost feels like potentially a new character, or perhaps a new series of stories. There's something here where there's something coming into flow. And in order to get there, you're going to have to create that flow. Just repeat myself. It is flow energy. So trust yourself that it's going to come out, that you're going to express it, and just let that come out of you. By the end of the week, you'll probably look back and go, holy shit, look at what I just did. So just let that story move through you and onto the page. Let me know how that lands for you, Timothy. Okay, it's Ro. All right, got it. Thank you for clarifying that with me. Kendra, well, that took my breath away and brought tears to my eyes. Aw. Combined with the testimony I received this morning, fuck yeah. Leveling up, stepping into my badass queendom. Yeah, Kendra, I love it. I love it. Okay, Amy, and then Ro. Amy. This is so good. Look at all this 4 energy. 4 of Diamonds, 4 of Hearts. This is actually really fascinating energy. So the 4 of Diamonds, 4 of Hearts. Sorry, I have that backwards. 4 of Hearts, 4 of Diamonds. That's the order in which it goes. That's important. Not that you knew that, but it's very important, the order of the cards. So the 4 of Hearts, 4 of Diamonds is asking you to make a commitment to yourself. Now, Amy, because I know you, we work privately together, there's work that you've been doing all year long. You know exactly what I'm talking about. And this has taken you to this next iteration of who you are, how you show up, your excitement for the world, what you're moving out into the world. And now it's time to take all of that. You've been celebrating it. You've been honoring it. Now it's time to take all of that, this new version of you, and ground it into your next commitment. It's time to move forward from that and to settle yourself into a new routine, a new way of being, a new grounded, I'm fucking unfuckwithable type of energy. And to make those commitments to yourself so that you can receive grounded, settled energy in return. So Amy, you first came to me, we were talking about burnout a lot. That conversation, over, done. It's time for that to go because that no longer exists in your frequency. That no longer is a possibility for you because you're no longer choosing that. This is Clydesdale energy. One step at a time, get shit done, grounded, because you're committed to you and nothing else. Let me know how that lands, Amy. Okay, Timothy, first story directed to teens and young adults seated and ready to sprout. There you go, Timothy. Like I said, you can't make this shit up. All right. Ro, you are next. I think, Ro, you are last, but certainly not least. If there's anyone else who has joined live or who's hanging out in the background and would like cards, let me know. Otherwise, we will end it with Ro. Okay. Let me know how this lands, Ro. 9 of spades, 9 of hearts. Nope, 9 of hearts, 9 of spades. That's the order it goes in. All right, because the camera's backwards, I have to switch the cards and then I get confused. So 9 of hearts, 9 of spades. So this is a whole heck of a lot of 9 energy showing up in the 9 energy month, 9 energy year, all this 9 energy. Ro, if you were paying attention to the whole forecast, I'm going to invite you to pay attention to those 9 days. So Tuesday is a 9 of diamonds day. That's something to pay attention to. But ultimately, all week long, this is an opportunity for you to let go and to shift your perspective on things and to flip your beliefs around stories you're telling yourself, to let go of the limitations, to let go of the fear, to let go of whatever it is that's kind of hanging around and keeping you a little bit heavy. I don't mean like heavy. I mean just like, ugh. It's draining you. Something feels like I can like feel it at the top of my head. It just feels like it's like squishing you down. Like squishing you down. Okay, anyways, this energy really feels like you need to like be bigger, be bolder. Like, I remember when I went to, I was part of a T. Harv Eker event, and this event was being held in the bush where there's lots of cougars and bears and things. So we ended up having to do cougar training, and they were like, if you come across a cougar, you need to be like, cougar, and like super big and bold and yell and make a lot of noise. That's what this feels like, that there's something that's like draining or pushing you down, squishing you down. And it's got something to do with energetics, belief patterns, a story you're telling yourself. And if you were to let that go, you would like fucking blow up in September and get bigger. Let me know how that lands, Ro. It feels very expansive. It wants you to just like, I just want to stretch and move and be bigger. Wish you could see where my hands are going, but be bigger. Okay. Amy, Clydesdale energy feels total yum to me. Yes. All coming forward now. Burnout was how I felt important and worthy. I've done the work. Let it go. Yes. No longer your story. I love it. I love it. Yeah, Kendra, it's funny. Have you noticed all of the double numbers showing up? We've got the double 4s. We got the double 9s. It's really fun. So when we get double numbers like that, it's just an amplification. It's just literally that double down energy. So, all right. Thank you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here. If the Profit by Numbers membership is the right fit for you, DM me to find out more information. Yeah, Ro, I get it. I get it. You gotta let go. You gotta let go. But when we let go, so much more opens up on the other side. So much. And the human brain, fucking brains, we love to hang on to things because we think it's important. But if you're able to let go, you're able to see the magic and the possibilities and the celebration and how fucking green it actually is on the other side. And it's heavy in the letting go, but it's worth it. It's worth it. I promise you. Well, hello, Tyler. You are just in time if you want a card. I have not ended yet. You'll take a card. All right. Last but not least, Tyler, you got in just in the nick of time. Not like he can't just come home and get a card when he comes home. But he never asks for that. All right. You got to join me live on Instagram to get card pulls around here. All right, Tyler. 4 of Hearts, 3 of Clubs. This again, this 4 of Hearts energy shows up as a desire for commitment to yourself. So as I was, Tyler, you didn't catch the forecast for the week, but this week is all about integrity and really staying true to the promises you make to yourself. And this 4 of Hearts is asking you, what is the promise that you're choosing to make for yourself? And are you willing to commit to it? There's maybe something a little bit worrisome or kind of in your head that you're kind of processing, you're trying to figure out. Maybe you're worried about something in your experience, and all you need to do is make a commitment to yourself to move forward and take action upon it. There's nothing to worry about. The not taking action is causing the worry. The not committing to something is causing the worry. So if you can settle into the commitment, the worry will dissipate. Let me know how that lands, Tyler. I think I know what that's about. All right, my friends, thank you so much for joining me live. I will get this replay out into the spaces so you can enjoy it and catch it later for your day-by-day breakdown. Next week, forecast is landing on a different day. So let me tell you exactly when that's happening so that you can mark it in your calendar. No, I lied. Next week is happening at the exact same time. It's the week after. So I'll let you know about that then. All right. Thank you for joining me. Have a beautiful day. Bye for now.